Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D-Dun here, the most chill COD player. We're about ready to go in halftime in this game. As you can see here, I was trying, a different class setup. I was using the MP11 with silencer, grip, and rapid fire. It wasn't working out. I was facing a four-man party. They were calling it air support. We're down by 13 at halftime, so I decide I'm gonna pull out the steed. I'm gonna put on my sweat panties, my sweatband, put it on, and I'm going to win this game, and I'm going to pound these guys into the ground. And that's exactly what I did. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But I thought it was a good gameplay to go in the background of what we're going to be discussing today, which is some huge news out of the Call of Duty competitive scene. This is going to be great for Black Ops 3 and for future Call of Duties. From what we understand so far, they just announced this today, but from what we understand so far, this is going to be for every Call of Duty here on out, and that is called Call of Duty World League. So basically teams from the US, from Europe, Australia, and New Zealand will be able to compete year-round in this World League, and at the end of it, whoever is placed in the top in the World League will get the opportunity to play for Call of Duty World Champs, which is the big, $1 million tournament at the end of the year. Well, normally it's actually at the beginning of the year. This year it'll be towards the end, kind of around in late fall, late spring, early fall, as opposed to being in the springtime. So people will have more time to practice, to get their strategies down and everything, and to understand and learn the game, which is great. And then in addition to that, the World League is split into two separate sub-leagues. The first one is the Pro League for really established teams like Optic, like Envy, like FaZe. These teams that are already at the top of their game that do really well almost every single year. And then there is a second one called the Challenge League, which is for aspiring professionals, people who don't have these established teams, who don't have a lot of rapport and a lot of fan base. The winner of that sub league is actually going to be able to come in and win world champs if they're able to. They actually, if they compete in their little subdivision, if they win, then they will be able to compete at world champs, which is a huge deal. Now, in addition to that, one of the biggest things about this whole thing throughout the league and world champs, all these different tournaments and LAN events that they're going to be having for the Call of Duty World League, normally the prize pools aren't that great. You're going to see, someone say a prayer for that guy. He just got dicked. But anyway, the prize pools are normally fairly small, except for World Champs. It's a big $1 million tournament. This year, with this, World Championship, what am I trying to say? With the World League, you're actually going to see $3 million in prizes, which is insane. That's something that has never happened in Call of Duty history. That's something that is astounding, and it's going to bring a lot of attention. It's going to bring a lot of attention to the Call of Duty pro scene. Now, here's the one thing. I really hope that they start live streaming these things on Twitch, because MLG, as far as a live streaming site, if you guys are familiar with it at all, it's just not a very good streaming site. It's difficult for people to find new channels. It's not something you browse, and a lot of it is pretty much only competitive players or people who are super established. You're not going to go on and find a lot of these underground, well, maybe not underground, but a lot of these small channels. It doesn't really give you that option, which is really unfortunate. But either way, this announcement, I think, is going to draw a lot of attention to the Call of Duty scene. Like I said, it's going to make it hopefully a lot more valid in a lot of people's eyes. And who knows, maybe after a couple of years of this, once a lot of money's on the line and you start seeing some big sponsors throw out a lot of money on there, who knows, maybe Call of Duty could eventually step up and compete with League of Legends and CS:GO as a real competitive shooter game. I think that would be amazing, and I hope that Call of Duty does get that far. But personally, for just a casual person who only really watches maybe one or two competitive tournaments a year and doesn't really follow much, it piques my interest. It makes me want to watch Call of Duty competitive because it makes me, interested because there's a lot of money on the line. And in addition to that, you have now these underdog stories from this challenge league that could go into world champs and possibly beat Optic and could possibly beat FaZe and become the world champions, which is I you know you're going to have all sorts of underdog storylines. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought. Research it yourself. I know I probably didn't explain everything or all the information there is, but I did my best. And if you enjoyed the video, then leave a like. If you hate it and dislike it, leave me a comment why. Make sure to check out all links below in the description. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. It always helps, and I love interacting with subscribers. But more importantly, always leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think, and I'll always respond. And that's the video for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.